Hi students of class 12. In this video, you will be learning the topic sex determination. Now what determines the sex of an individual? There are a pair of chromosomes that determines the sex of the individual. These chromosomes are called as sex chromosome or allosomes. So sex chromosomes are a pair of chromosomes that determines the sex of the individual. All the chromosomes other than the sex chromosomes are called autosomes or somatic chromosome. So here you can see the picture of human karyotype. Altogether there are 46 chromosomes or 23 pairs. Of the 23 pairs of chromosomes, 22 pairs are autosomes and one pair is a sex chromosome. So this is a karyotype of human male. The sex chromosomes are one X chromosome and a Y chromosome. In the case of human female, the sex chromosomes are two X chromosomes. So this is a pair of sex chromosome and all these chromosomes are called autosomes. Before learning the sex determination, you should know that Henging in 1891 observed during the spermatogenesis in a few insects that 50% of the sperm received a specific nuclear structure, whereas the other 50% sperm did not receive it. And Henging gave a name X body to the specific nuclear structure. Later, investigations by other scientists led to the conclusion that the X body of Henging was actually the X chromosome. Now, what are the different types of sex determination? XX-XY mechanism seen in human beings and Drosophila. XX-XO mechanism seen in certain insects. ZZ-ZW mechanism seen in birds. And haplodiplontic mechanism seen in honeybees. So these are the different types of sex determination. Now here you will learn about the XX-XY mechanism. Already I mentioned this mechanism is seen in human beings and Drosophila. Human males carry XY chromosome, whereas the human females have XX chromosome. So human males are heterogametic. That means they produce dissimilar gametes. Some gametes carrying the X chromosome and some gametes carrying the Y chromosome. Human females are homogametic. All the gametes produced by the female carry the X chromosome. So now how this sex is determined? When the X chromosome of the male fuse with the X chromosome of the female, an XX individual is produced, that is a female. Whereas if the Y chromosome of the male fuse with the X chromosome of the female, an XY individual is produced, that is a male. So in the case of human beings, the male determined the sex of the child. Similarly in Drosophila, females are homogametic and the sex chromosomes are the XX chromosome. And the males are heterogametic carrying XY chromosomes. When the X chromosome of the female fuse with the X chromosome of the male, you get an XX individual which is a female. When the X chromosome of the female fuse with the Y chromosome of the male, an XY individual is produced, that is a male. So here also the males determine the sex of the progeny. So this type of mechanism is called XX-XY mechanism, and here the males are heterogametic and the females are homogametic. Another type of sex determination is the XX-XO mechanism. Like human beings, this XX-XO mechanism, males are heterogametic and females are homogametic. And it is seen in certain insects. Females produce similar gametes, all the gametes carrying the X chromosome. Males produce dissimilar gametes, some gametes carrying the X chromosome and some gametes without an X chromosome. So here you can see when the X gamete of the female fuse with the X gamete of the male, an XX individual is produced, that is a female. When the X gamete of the female fuse with the gamete without an X chromosome, you get an XO individual, that is a male. So here also males determine the sex of the individual. A third type of sex determination is ZZ-ZW mechanism. Here the females are heterogametic and the males are homogametic. So ZZ is male and ZW is female. So here you can see the females are heterogametic, producing dissimilar gametes. Some gametes carrying the Z chromosome and some gametes carrying the W chromosome. Males are homogametic. All the gametes produced carry the Z chromosome. When the Z gamete of the female fuse with the Z gamete of the male and ZZ individual is produced, that is a male. When the W gamete of the female fuse with the Z gamete of the male and ZW individual is produced, that is a female. So in the case of birds, females determine the sex of the chicks. Last type of sex determination is the haplodiplontic sex determination. This is seen in honeybees. In the case of honeybees, the chromosome number 2n is 32. Males are always haploid. Male honeybees or drones are always haploid, carrying n number of chromosomes, that is 16 only. And this male produce gametes by mitosis. So the gametes are also carrying n is equal to 16. Females are diploid, 2n is equal to 32. And the female produce gametes by meiosis. And the gametes are carrying half the number of chromosomes, that is haploid, n is equal to 16. If the haploid gamete of the female without fertilization develop into an individual, you get a haploid male. Whereas if the haploid gamete of the female fuse with the haploid gamete of the male, you get 2n is equal to 32, a diploid individual, that is a female. So that is why we say this type of sex determination is haplodiplontic sex determination. That is, females are always diploid, males are haploid, female chromosome number is 32, male chromosome number is 16. Females produce gametes by meiosis, males produce gametes by mitosis. And if the gamete of female fuse with the male gamete, you get 2n is equal to 32, that individual is a female. Whereas if the female gamete without fertilization develop into an individual, you get a male honeybee or drones. So this type of sex determination is called haplodiplontic sex determination. So these are the different types of sex determination: XX, XY mechanism, XX, XO mechanism, ZZ, ZW mechanism, and haplodiplontic mechanism. Hope all of you have enjoyed this lesson. If so, please click subscribe, and for my detailed notes, visit my website www.ranipradeep.com. Thank you.